I'm a very competitive person, and I don't like to lose. I don't like to lose. I always look up at the sky first, and just to know God's with me, and I've done that since I was little. I just kind of feel the presence that He's there with me, and I just look up the sky, and then I step on the blocks. It's important to me to have that be my last thought that I remember before I race. I just love the feeling of like a rush every time I dive in. When I'm in the water and I'm swimming, I feel one with the water, really, and it's kind of home for me. Being in the spotlight is a hard thing, not only being a captain of the swim team and the star swimmer on the school team, but president of the Christian club. And I know that people are watching me, knowing that I'm a big part of the Christian club and knowing that I'm captain of a swim team. It's really rewarding, and I kind of just take pride in it every day. Growing up and everything, I just kind of went through the motions with, it's what my family did. I went to church, and I loved God. I thought I loved God, and I knew I did, but I didn't really know the meaning. And then high school came, and that's when things were going really, really well for me. My sophomore year, I was a 1/10 of a second away from Olympic trials. And I decided that it's the most important thing to me, and I don't want to lose it, and I'll do anything to keep at that level. And that's kind of when I wanted to step down from being a president of the Christian club. I just felt like it was just another thing on my plate. That year was the worst possible year I could imagine swimming-wise. Every day it seemed to get worse and worse, and every meet I didn't think it could get any worse, and I just felt like a failure. I talked to my parents about it, and I just told them that, I just don't understand why I work so hard, why aren't I getting the results? And I just came to the conclusion that God was taking it away from me to show me that, I should value Him the most, not, my swimming, and He comes second. And that was really hard for me. That year of just not swimming so well, it was so good for me just to be able to come to the club, and through the failures and everything, Christian club was really, really nurturing for me. Yeah, this is all falling apart, but when I could come to Christian club, I could just be reminded that I have a God that's bigger than everyone else, and I have these people here that love me. And as much as swimming was going downhill, my walk with God was just getting better and better every day. I decided one day that, swimming isn't the most important thing in my life, and, my walk with God is. I felt like the minute I put Him first and thanked Him for giving me the ability of the past years of swimming, it's like everything switched around, and I just had a good swim meet after a good swim meet, and I would try not to get too caught up in, I'm just doing so great, what's next, I'll try to get this time next, or I just would thank God for giving me that ability again, because ultimately He was in control of everything I had done before, and He easily can take away my success. Now I'm in my senior year, and swimming is going great, Christian club is going great, and I finally, feel like just God is in control of my life. He is the most important thing, and swimming's, something I do on the side, and I try to use it to witness to other people every day, whether it's at swim practice or just at school. I'm trying to go after my Olympic trial cut again. Last time I was 4 seconds away. This time I'm hoping that, God's going to allow me to do it, but I just know that no matter what happens, that it's what He wanted. I kind of have a different perspective that, if God wants me to do it, He'll do it, and He's really bigger than any of these times. It's just really rewarding to know that I have a God that's bigger than anything. I know at the end of the day that my relationship with God is always going to be the most important.